Good afternoon, it's 12:01 midday in Australia. So, yesterday, due to the bad weather and whatnot, all the highway patrol and bikes stationed in Omeo decided to come out to the Cattlemen's races this weekend. The Phillip Island Superbikes are on, and one of the paths they take is off the Hume Highway and onto the Great Alpine Way and whatnot. Anyway, so I was talking to a fellow CFA member, Noel, the next policeman, and he said when the wet weather comes in, policy used to be to withdraw the bikes from the road. Anyway, these two guys came through the gate and proceeded to drive in, or ride in, and they got about 50 yards in, or 50 metres, and the first one had changed his line of riding to avoid a pothole, and as the second rider was doing that, he went up the side of the pothole and he got bucked off. It looked like he was on a mechanical bull. So I took off and got to the bike and tried to lift it by the handlebars. I saw how big the BMW tank on it was, and I knew the bike was going to be heavy. So I moved further along towards the rear of the bike and tried to lift it, and in the process I managed to burn my leg on the exhaust pipe. Anyway, eventually the lead rider came back, and so did Noel. Had caught up, and the three of us lifted the bike off their mate. He crawled to the side, asked him if he was all right, and he said he was. I went back to where we're collecting tickets and all that, and I mentioned the incident to person in charge there. They called someone up. This four-wheel drive rocks up. I was walking over to tell them not to park there, and four young people jump out of it, and one of them was some minor official, and she said, "Oh, were you the one in the incident?" And I said yes. And then she said, and I explained that I tried to lift the bike and I'd burnt myself. She goes, "Why did I lift the bike?" And I said, "Well, whatever." And the first thing she said was tone, and then I realised that she was some minor official, and I said, "Who are you?" And then again she repeated, "Why did you lift the bike?" And I said, "Because a policeman was trapped under it and whatnot." Then she was going to say something, and I just basically said, "I'm not putting up with this shit," and walked off. I'm in my CFA jacket. So some medics rocked up, and they applied that bandage and that other thing that I showed you. And later on, my CFA lieutenant said I was stood down and wasn't required tonight, Saturday night. I got a text from the MACV thanking me and saying that I wasn't needed, and I don't know how they got my number, and they said I was stood down and not required. I think that's in relation to the incident with the Greta Thunberg lookalike. Now, diversity and inclusivity is all fine and well until there is serious incidents where people can get hurt. These people who are being put in charge have got no experience, no life experiences, and the first thing they go for is what words like tone and racism and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, be aware of this when you're volunteering, because one day your life may depend on it, and if it goes wrong, you'll end up going home in a body bag. Let's put it this way, it's made me think about my volunteering career. Anyway, enjoy your day, people, and watch out for the Greta Thunberg lookalikes. Cheers.